Notice all the Christmas lights are back on that had been turned off, but had been disconnected. Okay, now what happened was the park rangers went up there and disconnected them because the money they received from money the city received from the Super Bowl committee was paying for it, and the contract evidently called for the lights to be there only through February 5th. And for the lights to be on only through February 5th. And here we are on February 8th. And when they were disconnecting them was the 6th. Apparently, the city's contract with the company that hung them stated that that company shall do all maintenance and removal, and the Rangers were in violation of that contract by disconnecting them. The company was supposed to have been down here to... company's called We Hang Christmas Lights. And I'm not sure that's the name of the company, but their website is WeHangChristmasLights.com. They're out of Orlando. Anyway, what happened? A public works worker came by and saw the lights were out and assumed that a squirrel climbing the tree or a bird landing on the wire had disconnected it and reconnected them. Talk about one hand not knowing what the other's doing in City Hall. Okay, anyway, those lights are now to stay on because the city's contract doesn't allow them to disconnect them. And that worker actually was violating the city's contract with We Hang Christmas Lights by reconnecting them as well. And We Hang Christmas Lights has to get down here and take the lights down. And they violated their contract with the city, I believe, by not doing it, causing the city to be paying for all this extra electricity for 600 trees wrapped in 4 to 5 strings of lights each. One that tall takes 8. And that's our tax dime paying for that. And here they are out here hassling me for plugging my phone in. To the end of one of those Christmas light strings. And using maybe 2 or 3 cents worth of electricity to charge it up. Or plugging my power bank in there. Let's see, takes, it charges at 2 milliamps, the power bank charges at 2 milliamps an hour. I'm sorry, 2 amps an hour. At 120 volts. Well, no, at 5 watts. Okay. 2 amps an hour at 5 watts is... no, 5 volts. Okay, 2 amps an hour at 5 volts is 10 watts. an hour. Okay. So I'm plugging in here maybe 2 to 3 hours a day to get the phone and all the power banks charged up. I'm using approximately 15 to 20 watts of city electricity, or 20 watt hours of city electricity. FPL bills by the kilowatt hour. The current rate is maybe 30 cents a kilowatt hour. I don't know. I'm homeless. I don't have an electric contract. I don't, and plus the city's contract is going to be at a different rate from home or a private business. So I have no idea how much the city's paying per kilowatt hour. But the point is, the residential rate is 30 some cents a kilowatt hour. Okay. Which means that each time I charge the thing, I'm using maybe 0.3 cents at the residential rate. I have no idea how the city rate compares to that.